Hello and welcome to our countdown of our top videos of 2009. We know you loved them because you kept on clicking them. Now, you probably have fond memories of these remote-controlled robo-insects. And who could forget the curious case of the hollow mask illusion? But without further ado, here's our top 5, starting at number 5.
This tiny aircraft can flap its wings and hang in the air like an insect. Although here it's tethered, it can also hover and fly around without support. It's the first robot of this size to carry its own power supply and move without wires. Using a remote control, an operator can direct it from side to side or up and down. It can stay in the air for up to 20 seconds, but it will have to improve its endurance to be useful. The U.S. Army wants it to explore hiding places and relay information back to troops, sometimes in windy conditions.
At number 4, we showed you a way to make your home videos look like they've been shot by Steven Spielberg.
Shaky shots are usually a dead giveaway that a video has been filmed by an amateur. But now new software can up the quality by getting rid of the wobble. The first step is to reconstruct the camera's path in 3D. Then the software warps part of each frame to simulate the view from a stable camera. When the frames are put back together, it looks like the camera followed a stable path, like in a professional tracking shot. Current software stabilizes video by combining multiple frames from the footage. But as seen in this clip, this causes ghosting when there's motion in the shot. The new software doesn't produce these artifacts and is being perfected to deal with lots of motion or scenes with few defining features. If all goes well, amateur videographers could buy the software in a few years' time and pass for pros.
The critters up next couldn't help but do well. Everybody loves penguins, and that love extends to their robo-twins, at number 3.
Inspired by the smooth movement of real penguins, researchers have designed these robotic aqua penguins. They move independently and are capable of subtle movements, but they can also communicate with each other and behave as a group. Like dolphins, they use 3D sonar to keep track of what's around them and avoid collisions. But the design of their heads and tails also helps them move gracefully. They contain glass fiber rods that can extend and retract together, flexing the head or tail by up to 90 degrees in each direction. The same technology is used to make a robot arm that can delicately grab fragile and oddly shaped objects and move them in any direction. They could soon be used in food and agricultural production plants. The air penguin uses similar technology to float around. Ultrasonic signals from transmitters convey the boundaries of the space, and they use wireless links to communicate with other flying penguins. These designs demonstrate how programming robots to interact with each other can lead to collaborative behavior.
It's a hot new entry at number 2. We looked at the massive plasma ejections from the sun that could wipe out satellites and destroy power grids on Earth.
These images, captured in January 1997, show plasma flinging out of the sun towards the Earth. It was the first time a coronal mass ejection event was observed in real time. About every 11 years, sunspots appear on the sun's surface which indicate especially intense magnetic fields. At this time, the fields can snap and reconfigure themselves. This violent event can cause a ball of plasma to accelerate towards the Earth. The magnetic fields of the plasma and the Earth interact, and here they slip around each other since they're oriented in the same direction. But if the fields are opposing each other when they meet, the outcome is much more dramatic. Plasma can hurl itself into the Earth's magnetic field and allow matter to squirt in.
And now for the most watched video of the year. Thanks to this simulation, you can sit back and enjoy what would otherwise be a one-way ticket over the event horizon and into Squashedville. Hold on tight.
If you've ever wondered what it would look like to fall into a black hole, this new simulation should give you an idea. As you start to swoop down the hole, things change slowly at first, but as the immense gravitational field gets a tighter grip, things start to speed up. The darkness of the boundary of the black hole, or event horizon, looms, and light from the rest of the universe becomes more and more distorted. As you fall through the surface, you can only see a dome of light. It's progressively squeezed into a narrow band until you reach the central singularity, the point all matter is sucked into. What happens there is still a mystery.
That's all for this year, but if you have any free time over the holiday period, come back and catch up on some of the gems you may have missed. We'll be back with more amazing videos in 2010. Happy holidays.